And generally speaking, that's ranked. For a number of seasons, back to back to back, ranked system has just been garbage, utter garbage, and just in a lot of ways, I've talked about, a bunch of different public forums, and this isn't going to be like a nice video talking about Apex, I guess, just an honest one. I've been on a bunch of public forums talking about how there's not really a valid reason to play ranked, and it's been that way for a couple seasons. And I openly think it's one of the biggest reasons that Apex is dying, and it's the biggest reason I think that professional teams backed off of the game. I think it's the biggest reason that players won't play for large periods of time with higher retention rates, and ultimately without ranked being fixed, even if other problems are fixed, the game will just become a passerby game where people will play it for a short period of time because there's a new season or a new event that's going to be out for a week or two, but there's not really going to be like real depth to playing this game like people kind of used to. Without ranked being fixed, it kind of just leaves the game in that awkward state. And I'm saying so much, rambling about all that extra kind of like against the game crap, but it's an honest truth, So I kind of want to go over some of the history of the rank changes. One of the first changes, and kind of the constant one that's caused the biggest problem, is the lack of incremental skill gap, incremental skill gain, kind of point gain. There's no incremental skill gain. The points have been static for a number of seasons until some recent seasonal changes, where this started was seasons being 25 points all the way through for all of the different ranks. So people were during that season talking and complaining a lot about how you'd play ranked and everything, but there was nothing to cause a difference between like your enemies and your teammates, and it was really just everyone sitting down to play the ranked was the people you were playing against in any rank, and it just ruined the ranked experience. Right about the same time, a bunch of professional teams dropped out of the game, and towards the next season sections, towards the next season sections, and some of the other things that happened in the next seasons, they decided to change the score and stuff for ranked to be 50 points across the board. So instead of 25, it was still 50, where we still had the same problem, just straight up like the same problem is because it's 50 across the board. There's nothing that makes it so that your teammates will be better, and there's nothing that guarantees that your enemies will be better. It's just the people that are sitting there playing, you're just choosing to play ranked. Those are the people you're playing against at every rank in the game. And then they changed it to the next season where it was 50 across the board except for Diamond and Masters, which was 75-75, which again has the same problem. The first point where you're guaranteed to have people that are better skill on your team and versing your enemies is Masters, because the first point gain is in Diamond where it was 75 something. So, the people that are able to grind through that and go through the higher point difficulty would naturally be better players. So that means the first place where you're guaranteed to have better teammates, better opponents is Masters. So you're going to sit there for 5 to 6 something ranks or whatever, literally like probably playing every day for multiple months to have the first point in ranked where your enemies and your teammates are better all the way at the end. Literally like months worth of playing every single day. Like it makes ranks invalid. Like there's literally no reason to play it. Like just straight up. Like it's the most frustrating thing I've seen happen, I think, ever. Then the season after that, people were complaining about people camping and stuff to get ranks that they weren't supposed to get, okay? So now, the change they made was making it so that there's promotional trials, a little sequence of having to get a number of kills and or wins to get to the next rank between ranks. The problem is, at the same time, they made it so that support characters, like, they made it so that revives, when you revive people, they would get revived with their full armor and guns, which means that you could, with any support character on your team, camp in different locations on the map and straight up guarantee that your team will have good shields and guns all the way at the final circle during the same season that they were saying we're going to make some ranked changes that'll affect people camping and make it harder to level up in ranked. I mean, that's cute and everything, but how does that make any fucking sense at all? Like, I'm sorry, but like, if they, it's just one of those things, man. I feel like ranked is in this state where it's just not valid to play, and it's one of those weird issues where like if they don't fix it, like they could fix anything in the game, right? Like they could add events, they could do any kinds of crap, but like if they don't fix ranked, then Apex ultimately becomes a passerby game. People will play for like a couple of days to a week or something because a new season, a new character drops, or a new event is out, and then they're out. And there's just the sustainability of the game and like the actual like people that want to sit down and play for months and like actually play every day because there's a ranked grind just won't be there because ranked just has been garbage like for like a while. You know, like it's been like a minute. You know, and I'm a person that like I don't really play ranked, I guess. Like I kind of do. I did ranked a few times. I did like a master grind at some point, but I really just don't enjoy ranked personally too much. But this is more me just kind of understanding the side of like ranked play is just necessary for a game to survive and play. Like not everyone's gonna sit around and play every day casual and like just no nonsense, have fun going for clips and stuff. You know, there's a lot of people that want to play ranked. I mean, that's like a whole community sphere of people that want to play ranked and have competitive play that just aren't being satisfied on Apex. So, I mean, it's one of those things. It's one of those topics that's kind of annoying. It's totally me being like, screw Apex. But it's an honest reality. If it isn't fixed, the game's just not exactly dead, but like, I mean, it's just one of those things. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been your boy Kittens. Peace.